In this video, I'm gonna be showing you what's happening with cryptocurrencies in the immediate short term, and my thoughts on the mid to long term future for cryptocurrency. So if you hold any cryptocurrency, this video is going to be very important for you to watch. So make sure you stick around until the very end. So what we can see is cryptocurrencies have crashed significantly over the past several days, and the last 3 days cryptos have to a degree somewhat found a bottom. We've found a bottom and we're beginning to attempt to bounce back up again. That's what's happening right now. We take a look at Bitcoin, we take a look at Ethereum, we take a look at Dogecoin. We take a look at Shiba Inu, which had spiked massively the last 24 hours. Most cryptocurrencies have stopped bleeding out and we found somewhat of a bottom. So we could see here this week, probably tomorrow, Monday, or the next few hours, maybe the next couple of days, some type of relief, bounce or rally, and this would most likely be some type of short-lived, short-term bullish move, and then we will most likely continue heading down. That's kind of my scenario on what's happening right now. But let me go ahead and show you something very important that you need to pay attention to. So this is the S&P 500 chart, the EASE future. The S&P 500, this is basically the stock market. And this stock market has tried many times to break out of this downtrend and recover. And what we can see is that we had attempted recovery in March where we crashed, but we tried to bounce back in. We got rejected and we had another attempt all the way in August. We got reject, followed by a big crash again, just like this previous rejection. Now we're getting another rejection after we actually broke out of this trend line. So the market was looking very favorable, very good last week and we got a very good breakout. But we are back down again, getting rejected every time we come up to this resistance level for the stock market. We get rejected and that follows a crash that does last a period of time. Now, let me show you how long these crashes and corrections are lasting because cryptocurrencies follow the stock market. So what we can see is that after this crash, there was a period of about 82 days where the market was in a downtrend, but there was a couple of days in between then where we did see some green. Also, this same period here, we saw 62 days and so on and so forth. So we're seeing about 2.5 months of a correction after a rejection here. But how long is the bullishness? How long does that bullishness last? Well, we record from here to there. It's about 2 weeks. From here to there, we have 63 days. Surprisingly, from here to here, another 63 days. So these patterns are very, very consistent with the corrections. How long the corrections are lasting, how long the bullish pumps and the bullishness is lasting, so on and so forth. But after this correction, we still need some more time to see how the market is going to play out because with most of the previous corrections and the rejections off of this resistance level, we saw a major crash that bled out very hard and very fast and lasted a while. But I'm thinking this time since we actually broke this resistance level, that the market might actually, despite all the flood and fear out there, break this for real this time and actually break out of it with confirmation showing that we've actually broken out of this bear market. And the same thing is true for cryptocurrencies. Look at this. This is Bitcoin. Every cryptocurrency, for the most part, follows Bitcoin. The same exact rejections on the same exact days and times. The same thing is happening with cryptocurrencies. Now the chart is going to look a little bit different, but we get these big pumps with the rejection, rejection, rejection. And we had a big rejection here just a couple of days ago. Now, there are a couple of scenarios that could be playing out here in the immediate short term. One is that we actually did bottom. At the bottom that we saw last month in November before Thanksgiving was the actual bottom of the market. And this scenario means that this is the bottom and we're not going to break this bottom, and that we are going to potentially, despite all the flood and fear out there, begin to slowly recover. I think that is a strong possibility, but there are a lot of people out there that think that we're going to be heading a lot lower and much lower from our current levels, that we're going to be seeing some type of price targets, like 13,000, 10,000 and 3,000 for Bitcoin, which means the altcoins are going to follow, but they're going to be following crashing a lot more and a lot further. So there's a couple of scenarios we're going to be looking out for on this channel, and be looking every single day, and we're going to see if these levels break, what's going to actually be the true scenario. But Bitcoin so far is holding up. Cryptocurrencies are so far still holding up. We're not bleeding out and crashing massively, despite all the fear and flood out there, and we're holding up relatively strong. We had a big correction, but that has happened because of the news last week with the Fed not wanting to pivot and with their hawkish stance. I think everyone is going to be surprised with how cryptocurrencies act in the first quarter of 2023. I think people are going to be surprised by how cryptocurrencies act over the next couple of weeks. I think that I will be probably surprised in a bullish way. Let me know if you think the market is going to crash lower, or do you think we're actually bottoming out? We found support and we're going to be heading up over the first part of this next year and over the next couple of weeks. Let me know your thoughts below. That's going to be for this video. Thank you so much for staying around to the end. Please consider giving this video a thumbs up, subscribing to notifications on it. I will see you later.